the YouTube feed. But honestly, well, if I cannot, then I will not spend. Oh, okay, we are back on YouTube. Nice. I see now that it should work. Yeah, sorry about that. The internet just dropped, and really cannot do much about that. Sometimes happen, you know. No, not even the internet. I think the router, something went wrong with the router I'm using. Usually, maybe it just, you know, got hot and restarted or whatever. Very strange. It's actually a first disconnect. Since I'm streaming this morning streams that I have. So it's not that bad. I just wish that the YouTube stream wouldn't go down and, you know, totally close the previous stream. That would be awesome. You know, just close. So sometimes the internet breaks and it would just pause, wait for the feed to come back, you know, go to black screen or whatever, the last frame, and wait just a little bit until I can reconnect. I have to actually check if that's possible, because maybe yes, I'm just not knowledgeable enough to know how to do that. Because who knows, maybe it's very easy to fix this. Because I remember I was watching some streams on YouTube, and even if they break from the internet, they lost the connection, they came back in the same stream. So definitely there's a way. I just need to do some research and we'll see. For the next time, if I lost some connection with the router, and you just wait maybe 1-2 minutes and I will be back. Okay. I don't know if the transmission is all right now, because I see on the screen some drops in frames. If you can, guys, let me know if the stream is cutting or you can hear me well. You probably didn't appeased the router machine spirit. Yeah, exactly. Classic problem of spirit of the machine. Especially, you know, I'm painting Venerable Dreadnought in theory, which has the power of machine spirit rule, of course. So maybe he's not pleased with my paint job. Video is a bit glitching, but sound is okay. Yeah, I think I can see that. Unfortunately, it's pissing me off. Because what I did when I lost the connection with one router, I just switched to another one. Maybe it's less powerful in terms of the transmitting, uploading, you know, the video. That's possible. Sorry guys about that. For the next time, I'll try to connect again to the same router and not lose the transmission. might be also caused because of the computer. Maybe it got heated, overheated or something. Need to check it. But no worries, you can just listen. I'm not, in the end, I'm not moving that much. I will try to keep still my hand. So even if it's glitching, it's looking like it's not. If you guys have any projects that you want to share, you can go ahead and join our Discord. I know some of you did already, which is very nice. I'm happy to have you there. And basically, whenever you finish painting something or you are in process of painting, you can share there your work in progress. Maybe you want to ask something about technique of paintings, or this type of stuff. Probably there will be someone who can help you, or if I see the message, I can answer there as well. A very nice, very supportive community. And yeah, basically everyone there has similar goal, at least one of the goals, right? Just to get rid of pile of shame. Paint as much minis as possible. Play with painted minis, or if you're just collecting, and collect proper painted armies, Imagine that you're traveling through warp and your machine spearing all windows out. That would be a pretty unfortunate. I mean, in this case, it's probably taken by the virus of Nurgle, I think Nurgle has these powers to take over the software. He would be the one who is putting the viruses on your computer. Slanesh would be the one who is trying to get you by, searching through the internet and probably like pop-ups of inappropriate websites, Mommy's in your neighborhood. That would be the Slanesh way to get into your computer. Zinju, they are just straight up hackers. Or Zinj actually kind of like a Trojan horse, because they're very deceptive. Liars, manipulators. So they would go with a Trojan horse. And corn. Shift corn, it would be just... they don't care about the machines. They are all about combat. They would just break it to your carrier, space carrier, and kill everybody. Or core maybe is a spam, just spamming completely your email. Go. Now I switch up the brush so I can reach these smaller areas here. How are we doing? That's close to 1 hour. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. I'm gonna, after that, I'm gonna do the second layer on this part. And then something that I'm really afraid of in terms of amount of work, which is the main body. Because I just feel it's gonna be a lot of work. Just to avoid the areas that I painted black or silver already. Okay. So let's do these parts. Gold. There we go. Honestly, I'm not sure if I will see the messages from YouTube, guys. Because of the reconnection to another stream. No, I see. Brother Jagger, I saw the message. It was false alarm. False alarm. Okay, so the first layer is done. Let me just go ahead and take a sip of water. A bottle of water. Okay. Yeah, do you see this part? I'm a little bit afraid of, because it's gonna be messy. Here's white inside. I have to think how to finish it actually. Not gonna spend too much time there. This, I can skip this probably, because it's just the bottom of the tank, not actually visible. Okay, I'll stop moving the the tank. Okay, I have to add the paint to the palette. So what I did was 1, 2 drops of this period alchemy, like 2 or 3 with light, 1, 2, 3, let's say 2.5, and a little bit of retributor armor. Just a drop. Am I close? I have to be close. The best would be, of course, to keep the same color. But close or very close is acceptable, you know. Let's see. Yeah, it's basically almost identical. What I can paint. Okay, almost, but it's not identical. Close enough, I guess. This one is a little bit darker. Interesting. That's the, I guess, issue of mixing stuff. I'm ending up with a slightly different shade of this color. Honestly, I don't know why, because I think I had the same amounts. Apparently not. No problem. Close enough. Ja, laat de licensepaden laag. Ja, laat de department. Wow. No, what? Hello, man. Nice to see you. Still going strong. How you been? Hi, CrowGB. Nice to have you back, man. Last days, not gonna lie, were tough. By my unexperienced, you know, I was very unexperienced with Imperial tanks. It's my basically the first time I'm painting ever. So I didn't know that you shouldn't assemble all the tank from the start, because you're gonna have big problems painting some areas, you know, especially these, I don't know in English, but the racks or whatever. So basically I have a trouble to get into these recesses, especially from the inside here. You know, doing it by the brush, destroying my brushes, etc. In the end, I was just frustrated and pissed off, and I just switched to airbrush. So I finished earlier yesterday, and I just you know, go ahead and airbrushed all these areas. Didn't bother painting by you know, layering everything silver. I just dry brush it with lead belcher, and I said, okay, that's done. But for the next time, or if you guys planning to paint or assemble any Imperial tanks, I'm definitely trucks, yeah, trucks, yeah, not trucks. I see what you mean, bit of deep space inside, that's hard to get to. Yeah, exactly. And if you will take a closer look, you'll actually see, you know, even unprimed areas, which sucks. So I was, you know, trying to get to all the insides that are majorly visible. I gave up on that and switched to airbrush and did all the work with airbrush. Now I'm correcting the paint job of gold that got, of course, a little bit dirty from all that stuff. And as you can see, I put black all over the places where I want it. But I think this is the better way, the faster way to get it done than, you know, painting everything black by hand, because I was just getting pissed off. And since I have an airbrush, then I might as well. And it's much easier to paint these places gold because they are easily accessible than, you know, painting the details black and still painting gold on it again, since I will do some, you know, small mistakes here and there. But it's alright now. You know, I can finally see some progress on the big boy, which I'm happy with. Hopefully I'll manage today to cover up all the gold places I want. Or at least, you know, major places I want. I would like to also paint, I'll probably try it on the other side of the tank that's already done and dry. Agrax airfreight and see how does it work. You know how much of a paint will go. If I'm gonna need to buy a new bottle, it probably will be the case. And yeah, when it's dry, I'm gonna do the dry brush of the classic citrine alchemy that I'm doing on all my custodies, you know. So this is just to give a second layer of the gold here. Glad you're past the worst of the problem. Yeah, me too, definitely. The beginnings were rough, and now it's getting a little better. And hopefully the final product is gonna be worth it, you know. Sometimes life is not so easy. Says the guy who was, you know, sitting in his room painting the miniatures, but whatever, man. Everybody has its own struggles. Okay, let's switch to a smaller brush. And how you been? Close day. Any progress on the other frame? Did you guys, by the way, saw the new what do you call it? The new preview? I was talking about it a little bit, but we can talk about it a little bit more, because it was, in terms of new things, maybe not a major one, right? Like they showed that there's gonna be a new underworlds system, basically new addition. They showed new kill team box, ratlings and orcs, time boosters finally. But also they showed quite a lot of things that's gonna be available to buy for Christmas, the battle forces, of course, which I'm kind of excited about, because the new battle forces are, I think, 5 for each system for Age of Sigmar and 40k. And some of them, they are quite nice or very nice. Some of them, I think last year boxes were a little bit more interesting. They went off last year, especially, you know, the Primarchs, Angron, I think Mortarion was there. So you had a really, really nice choice. This year, though, there are also some nice boxes. Especially interesting for me is the box of Age of Sigmar, Cities of Sigmar. Since this army is I won't buy anymore. Too much great to paint. Yeah, I mean, I know something about that, but you know, I can switch the name of the series to, you know, 2000 unpainted minis or something. And it will just take a little bit more time, you know. It's hard to miss sometimes on this these deals, you know, especially as I said, for me most interesting is the Age of Sigmar series of Sigmar, which is pretty good box if you match it with Spirit. I want to do that, so I want to buy the Battle Force and match it with Spirit. Maybe I'll do that for Christmas or something, you know. And also this project, you know, it's gonna take a long time to paint and assemble. It's gonna be one of the future ones, but it's gonna be good to have already things prepared, you know, and should be better price than buying it separately. At least that's the idea of Battle Forces, right? You're buying them to avoid costs of buying it separately. I liked also the Blood Angels, Dark Angels box. I think it's quite good. You have Lionel Johnson, you have the Inner Circle companions, or whatever they are called. You have the Terminators. I think it's quite an interesting box. I like a Tau box as well. You have big boys there. You have Broadside, Commander, some what's it called? You know, these two big robots. And I think it would be very good for army that are based only on infantry as a line, you know, complementary units. Dark Angels and Black Templars are the best. Black Templars. Wait, did they announce Black Templars Battle Force? Maybe I missed that. Or you're saying they are just the best in general? Because if so, then I would agree. In terms of models, I really enjoy Marines in robes. Why? They're really fun. But who were the last two boxes in 40k? Ah, I know, Necrons. Necrons showed up with a Void Dragon, which is nice if you don't have one. If you have a Void Dragon, then definitely it's not bad box. Okay, these regular Necrons, just 10 Necrons is kind of a meh, you know. But I understand why they put them there. I just want to get rid of probably as much of this regular infantry as possible. Because they put like 10 Leech Guards. You can build them as Praetorians as well. On the Berlin, I see them. Just the best. They had a range refresh not that long ago. Yeah, true. So this Necron box is alright. Because if you have Void Dragon, then probably not. Because the rest of the stuff is is aged, quite aged already. So, but you can never have enough Praetorians or Lich Guard, right? These units are solid, and if you can have more of them, then why not? And they are strong, I think. At least they used to be strong, usually. Okay. Go. In terms of Age of Sigmar, I'm not, that knowledgeable of the power of the armies. But so what's inside there, I'm not that sure if it's strong or not. I know I like the Age of Sigmar. The plug, the Nurgle one was interesting. There was a lot of drones. Battle Force of Ghouls was okay, I mean, if you have the basic starter, because they are new army or new models. If you have the basic starters that they released, you probably have all the models that are inside in this box. The thing is, you just can have more. So we have this Morbeck Knights, the Knights on the butts. I think it's like 6 of them there. So probably you should have 3 from the starter or from the spearhead. So if you take this, you'll have 9, which is it's quite a lot already, and they are pretty good. You have these crypt ghouls, or basically these big ghouls guys that you can assemble as big bad guys, or the ghouls, big cool guys. So another 6 of these big boys, and then some regular units that are alright. So there are some good boxes, definitely. I am really thinking about taking Tau just to have it in case. I'm gonna expand my collection, because right now I'm having only Krutz and 0 infantry, 0 regular infantry, 0 stealth suits, fire warriors, or anything. Only Krutz. So just Krutz, and then taking all the big boys, broadsides and all that stuff. I don't know if it's the best tactic, but maybe. Definitely I like the models. And also it's Xenos army, and I love Xenos armies. They are my favorite armies. And I have Eldars, Necrons, Tyranids, some Tau, mostly Krutz, as I said. So maybe just for the future it's gonna be helpful to have it laying around somewhere, getting ready to be painted, assembled. I have to check if it's still available to get it. I mean, it's gonna be available. If not, from the shop in Poland, I'm gonna buy it in other way. Should not be an issue. Okay, I'm getting painted this now these places that got dirty from airbrushing black over the trucks. Just the first layer, and then I'm gonna do the second layer. So these areas are technically gold, right? But I was thinking to make them dirty as well, because they are close to these pipes, these chimneys on the back. That probably takes a lot of petrol and making a big mess. Probably diesel, right? Let's be honest. This kind of stuff is running on diesel. But who knows? Maybe just power of the machine spirit is enough to guide them through the battlefield. Or the power of the Emperor itself. Fueling up the tanks. But yeah, usually it's diesel. Okay, so this, okay, I'll keep it a little bit dirty, not super dirty. So for example, in these parts, maybe I can, okay, I don't know. I'm only thinking about that because it's gonna be less work. Just not really focusing on if it's looking good or not. I'm a lazy person. So if I can get it done and not work as much, then that's something for me, you know. All right, so until this part it's painted. Let's go ahead and do it until the end on the back here. So let's go ahead and find the places here. Definitely easier to paint than this black under the tracks, because it's much more easy to access these places. No need to do gymnastics with this Land Raider. Okay, I'm gonna get to this point probably somewhere. And do the edges. So this part here. And there's a small area that can be painted gold. Okay, cool. I'm getting low on the paint on the palette here. I'll have to mix it up again. Okay, cool, nice. So this part is kind of dirty, which is fine, which is looking all right. Actually, if I added some Agrex air freight, probably I can blend it, you know, in the way it's okay. It's manageable. Let's see. I was doubting myself if I should actually airbrush all of this black, but in the end I think it was a good choice. All right, so let's paint this area close to the rocks gold. In the same way I did the other side. How we go with the time? Hour 20. Okay, okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. Definitely doing progress. Again, everything that I'm doing would be avoided if I would be more experienced, smarter, and just do tracks and the body of the tank separately. I would probably finish the painting the tank already. But it is what it is. And it ain't what it ain't. Now I have to spend hours keeping up with the job. Also, I'm planning to get this graph carrier, Kronos graph carrier for Custodes, I think is the name. Just to have some transport in 30k, because this boy is mostly for 40k. I don't even know if I can use it for 30k in any way. Maybe. I think maybe if I get the Alliance, Sister Silence, and then, you know, take Sister Silence squad, put them in Land Raider, Proteus for transportation. Maybe. Okay, my gold just finished. I don't have any more gold on the palette. So let's mix up a little more. The graph, of course. Instead of diesel, they use Prometheum, which is probably diesel. That's why most all vehicles have exhaust. Okay, okay. Prometheum, yeah. I mean, I guess I didn't know what's Prometheum, but now it makes sense. It's just a fuel in 40k. I have these Prometheum tanks that are used for terrain, and also can be used for these reach holders, or how they are called. You can put them on these trucks that are carrying stuff. I have some cheap viewers. Awesome. I have to check this out for sure. From what I see, you're painting like a pro. Yeah. Oh no. It's not like this. I don't want to paint like pros. I want to paint alright. Good enough, you know. Good enough for my taste, so I'm happy with the results. I'm happy. But for the pro, believe me, there's a long way to go. And I'm not close. Definitely not. I'm doing my best. That's my best for the moment. Sometimes I'm feeling like doing a little more, sometimes less, you know. But I don't want to treat it like a job, because then I'm afraid that I might lose the love for the game, because this is, I think, something important. You have to love what you are doing, and if you're, in this case, I would focus on, painting this as good as I can. Maybe try to be a commission painter or something. Then probably I would lose the love that I have for this hobby. I had in the quite a few years ago already. I think in 2020. I think, yeah. I was trying to get into painting for money. I was trying to get to commissions. And I started to paint some Space Marines for the studio. My brother was working for the studio at the moment. He is a pro painter. So I was like, okay, it's COVID. I don't know what's gonna happen with my work. And I was stuck in Poland. And I said, okay, let's try to get some little bit of money, extra money. And the guy from my brother's studio said, okay, I have something that you can do. So I started painting Space Marines chapter. That was kind of a, how to say, like a custom colors, but these colors supposed to be very specific how the guys exactly wanted, so that's all right. The customer is the guy who says what must be done, what he wants, etc. So I started to paint it. It took me really, really long time to paint everything on the level that was required, because it's supposed to be, perfectly done, perfect coverage, great, how I call it, great between colors, however, fucking I don't remember. Okay, whatever. Anyway, it took away so much joy from me. I was counting the hours. How many hours did I spend? How many hours did I actually, or how much money was per hour for my work? And it looked in the end very, very bad, because I spent very long time, and I got in the end like five, or like, let's say in dollars, like $1 per hour. It was a terrible, terrible deal. I mean, per miniature, it was fine. If you look at the miniature and then you say, okay, how much do you get for that mini? Then I would say, okay, it's all right, But the fact that I spent so many hours painting it, it was totally not worth it. I mean, I didn't have anything to do anyway. It was COVID, but it took away a lot of joy from me then, and I was pissed off that I painted the army finally, but I have to give it back to someone else. So yeah, it was. And in the end, I said, okay, I will never do that again. Not in the same way, at least. I don't want to lose that spark I have. Hobby burnout is pretty common for me. It lasts for months, but I'm used to it. Sometimes you just need to rest when it feels like a chore. Yeah, exactly. This felt like a just felt not right. First of all, I wasn't used to painting that often, that much. This is one part, right? Because when you have commission and you have some time to do this stuff, you have to finish it in certain timeline. So you're basically working, spending 8 hours a day or more, sometimes less, depends, and just paint. Spending 8 hours painting a day, it's terrible, absolutely terrible for your back, for your head, for your eyes, for your arms. For basically, it's a you're in this position that must be kind of tense, just to keep the focus, not lose the focus, and don't lose the precision with your hand, with your brush. So this is absolutely not for me. And okay, my work, I'm usually working a lot on the computer, and but it's different, It's different than setting up the painting station, taking care of the paints, the brush. So from computer, I can just stand up, just do something else, come back anytime, continue working. Here, not necessarily. So as an experience, it was good to have one, good to see how it is, good to have some reference for the future, and for people who are actually doing it as a job. And I have huge respect for people who are painting as their job. Actually, I have huge respect, because it's a tough one. It's a tough one, and definitely I'm happy where I'm at. I don't want to be a commission painter, because it's just killing the hobby. If you don't care about Warhammer, you are good at painting, it's easy for you to paint on a good level, because maybe, I don't know, you were studying, or you were good at arts, or maybe you went to some art school, art university, whatever. Then by all means, that may be something for you. Maybe it's easier than actually painting something else, and you can actually earn some good money. So it depends the person, I guess. Because you will not have this feel bad moment when you have to give up all this hard work you did. I spent 2 months painting this army, and then giving it up. I have yet to try commission myself, but probably not army paint, anymore like a single special character or something more for additional income than a full job. Yeah. I would agree. That is an additional income, then why not, just have a few extra dollars. If you spend, like, I don't know, 5 or 10 hours doing this, then why not? As you said, special character, even some bigger vehicle like this one I'm painting right now is not that bad to paint, you know, once in a while, without too much pressure of the time. I think right now my brother is doing something like that. Like he's painting a commission from time to time. I don't think for the studio anymore. Maybe sometimes taking the studio, but usually not. And yeah, he's just paint one character or maybe something for the, how it's called, for the board games, you know, this kind of stuff. I don't think he's taking full armies anymore. I don't think so. He had similar burnout. He was painting for the studio. He was, you know, getting things done. He's a very, very good painter. And in one moment he was like, hey, I'm done, man. He was doing this during the university. So for him it was nice additional income. While studying, he could, you know, earn some extra money. But when he found a job and he had to, you know, actually work 8 hours and then still paint, I don't think it was possible to keep up with the amount of work. So yeah, as I said, he just switched to commission painting from time to time, just single characters. He had this huge commission, and huge in terms of like a model. He was painting Belacor, and he painted it very, very nice, very beautiful. I think you can find it on. I think it should be in our Discord or our Instagram. I think he posted somewhere. But he did an amazing job. Of course, he spent a lot of hours to do that, but and probably get some good money to paint it. But I guess still one miniature, so not that bad. But at least he started to paint his own stuff, which he has more than me. He has more stuff than me, so you can imagine. His pile of shame is next level. And we talk about that on Sunday streams from time to time, no? If you want to join, you're welcome. Sunday evenings we have streams for our Polish viewers, talking Polish mainly. Sometimes we have someone, you know, in the chat who's saying something in English, so you can, you know, address that, but just usually going Polish all the way. Go. Slowly getting things done here. I don't know. This should be gold, of course. But the inside of this bolters, I think these are like heavy bolters or something. I don't know. I think they can stay blackish. Just to show it's, you know, it's smoky there. Okay. So this part is going to be a little bit difficult to paint. Probably I should switch to another brush to get there. Let's see how I can do this part. Because this is the main part of the miniature. The most visible one. So I will try to do it all right. How we go with the time? I have 18 minutes. That's fine. That's okay. We can do something in 18 minutes. At least finish the first layer of the gold. I think that's possible. Because this is just this area here. Maybe something on the side. So it's not that much. And for sure I will not finish this works more. That's 100% not possible. Probably gonna do second layer of gold on this main body, and then start doing aggro surface. When aggro surface is done, I can do dry brushing. So this I wanted gold. It's kind of like a searchlight or something. Cool. Really nice. And let's go to this part. The one layer looks pretty busted, you know, pretty bad. Because it's a lot of black from the underneath. I was using airbrush quite heavily there, so it's, you know, it requires multiple layers just to cover it. But in the end, I think, at least even if I didn't speed up the process that much, because timing wise it might actually be similar. I reduced the stress and frustration of the process. Which is maybe sometimes even more important. Okay. Here I'm gonna switch to smaller brush in these parts, just to not get things dirty. That not supposed to be dirty. So here the black comes here to this place. So here, okay, and this one comes here, so all the way. So this actually can be black. I want to match these black things. I unfortunately missed last Sunday stream. I was playing with my brother Space Marine 2. Then I hope to catch your stream next time. No worries. The priorities are still correct. You're still in Warhammer universe, so that's totally fine. I understand. I didn't have yet a chance to try this Space Marine 2 game. To be fair, I'm not a big gamer. I'm not. If it's a co-op, you know, I might try it. But you know, I like to play with friends. That's fine. But to play alone, I don't know. I just don't have enough patience for the games. I'm also pretty bad at games. Is it PC or PlayStation or whatever console? I'm just bad at games. I used to play quite a lot Warzone years ago, and you know, we had some good time because I play with 2 other friends, so it was fine. But definitely I was one of the worst performer there, the worst player there. Usually dying first, not killing anyone. My KDA was trash, absolutely trash. I played League for a long time. You can play campaign in co-op, yeah, I know. Space Marines. Just the Space Marines, you know, since I'm not a real big gamer, the price is kind of pushing me away. Let's say that, right? Because the price is, maybe it's fine for someone who is like regularly playing PlayStation or PC, and is used to, okay, the games are costing like $100 or $70 or so. But for someone who is not playing at all, then it's like, okay, why I should spend this money? I can buy for this amount some new box for Warhammer, right? So that's the reason I don't have it right now. I used to play League of Legends. This game made me feel what I didn't feel for 15 years of playing games. Damn, okay. That's quite an endorsement, I'm gonna lie. Maybe I can, you know, try it at my friend's house or something, just to see how it is. The thing is, I'm not even the shooting player mostly. I was trash at Warzone. I was playing it just to, you know, spend some time with friends. But what my main game was League of Legends. I was still trash. I'm still trash at it. It's very bad for mental health, definitely. I mean, not so bad if you are playing with friends, and my chat was always muted, so you know, it was fine. It was fine for the most part. But they did some strange update that they, you know, basically that could spy what you're doing on your computer, and that get to the kernel level of the machine that you're playing on. So until I will not get the new computer just to play League or games, then probably not gonna play League of Legends again. It's worth every dollar in my opinion. Pro Warhammer done really good. Okay, then that's a very strong endorsement. So I'll check. I'll go probably to my friends on the weekend. He has it. I'll give it a shot. You know, why not? I'm not losing anything. Just the thing is, okay, even if I buy it, right? I will play for some time. and then I will stop playing and I will feel bad that I spent the money on something that I not using. Not completely, it's not the same like Warhammer miniatures, of course, not the same. Because I'm gonna use this 1000 miniatures in some day in the future, right? So it's totally different. It's totally different. Yeah. Cheap viewers, blah, blah, blah. Of course. Thank you for the cheap viewers. Thank you so much. I said I will not paint this this area, but just not gonna take a long time here. Maybe I will not do the second layer tomorrow. I'll just stick to one, and it should be enough. I will give it a shot. And oh shit, someone's calling. Just to mute for a second. Sorry guys about that. I had to answer my my wife's call. All good, all good. Nothing nothing major happened. She forget that I have a stream. Right now. Okay, I'm very close to be done here. And time-wise, we are close as well. 5 minutes left. Not much paint left on the palette as well, so everything is coming nice to the closure here. Cool. So I will leave these parts as it is. A little dirty from the airbrush, which is okay at the moment, just because it's gonna give a little bit of an effect of the smoky area. And probably I should do the golds here. It's kind of tough to get there. Since I still have a little bit of paint left, I guess I needed to switch the brush and paint these areas that are a little bit more difficult to get. So I will need to use the salt on this brush. The campaign is about 10 hours or a bit more if you really take your time, but it's really fun, 10 hours. Furthermore, you have additional 6 missions that have their own story but are interconnect with campaign. Okay, yeah. I heard about that you have to spend like more or less 10 hours, 9 hours for the campaign. The thing that is definitely more interesting for me is the co-op, you know? So, for example, I think it's a 6v6, right? 6v6, and and 3 versus computer. So these would be the things that are most interesting for me. Especially if I have, you know, someone to play with. Because we are trying with my friend some different co-op games, and it's a hit or miss. Sometimes it's a pretty good game, but it's kind of repetitive, or it's too difficult for me usually. For example, we gave a shot and play Elder Scrolls Online. And I don't know, I'm just not so convinced that this game is good enough. It's just too easy. I felt the other way, like there is no real struggle there. Like there's nothing that I cannot do. And I'm playing, you know, trash character with basically not focusing at all on the development. I don't need to think about this at all, what I'm doing there. Just we tried to play Diablo, similar thing. We just, you know, hack and slash, typical hack and slash. We just kill stuff, never die, or rarely die. And dying is whatever. I'm thinking even to, you know, try Minecraft, because it's you can play co-op and have some fun. But I don't know. And we are not into like a sports game or anything like that. 6v6 for PvP and up to 3 people co-op for missions and campaign. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know, maybe this Space Marines is something we should try. I will see, maybe if it's on some kind of promotion, you know, I'll give it a shot. Or when I try it and it's really, really good, I will try to convince my friend that we should just get it and play it. We'll see about that. All right, the red is, sorry, the gold is done. Okay, it's getting there slowly, step by step. This is definitely gonna be painted second layer, so don't worry, guys. If it's not looking good enough, it's gonna look all right. I might give a shot and try to paint some Agrex air freight and see how it guides, how it looks in some small area. And for today, that's it. Thanks so much for sticking up today. Sorry about the disconnection in the beginning. And I hope you will have a great day. Have a great night if you are, you know, somewhere where it's dark already. And hope to see you tomorrow. No, maybe tomorrow I will not be available because I'm gonna go to the health center. So if not tomorrow, then we see each other on Sunday stream. If not on Sunday, Monday morning, as usual. Thank you so much, guys, for watching.